So the director of the Pentagon's office gave a presentation back in May, and that he said that the most commonly observed UFO are metallic orbs. I'm quoting directly, metallic orbs that have been seen all around the world conducting very interesting apparent maneuver. So Blake, I don't know if you know of any metallic orbs that can maneuver, but if you do, I'd love to drive one. I'd love to have one in my garage.
Okay.
This goes back up to World War II. So at the end of World War II.
Yeah, so there's, a headline from the New York Times, floating mystery ball is a new Nazi air weapon, December 14th, 1944, which, I mean, if pilots were, or, folks back then were, or you're saying are basically seeing the things that we're seeing now, what is it, 80 years later, 75 years later?
Bingo, you get the nail on the head. So that started back in World War II. And it continued. You see reporting in the late 1940s into the early 1950s consistently in government documents saying that the most commonly observed UFO, just like today, is a metallic sphere, a metallic orb, a circular object. And fast forward to 2014 and 2015, and naval aviators off the U.S. East Coast were detecting on their sensors very strange objects that were conducting very, very bizarre maneuvers. They were stationary against hurricane force winds. They were flying at Mach 2, and eventually they got eyeballs on these things. And guess what?
Yeah.
They were round spheres.
Look in the center how the big UFO is spinning and at the same time releasing two rows on it, of spheres.
Hundreds of spheres.
Hundreds. So the spheres went away, and then the big UFO slowed down the rotation. But wait to see what happened next.
Then four little spheres come around and go around the object, like recognizing the mother, and going now away. And they come back and they create what we call fleet. Probably this is a very important video because for the first time we now know how these spheres come. This is the second video
by Alfredo Carrillo. Look.
Releasing so many.
Yeah.
You see, it's in the opposite direction, and now they look black. But it's exactly the same. We have been able to see every detail, and you can see how they look intelligent. They're not just going away, they're in a line. The object now is speeding up and slowing down.
This is a comparison of both videos. Do you like it? Well, this is something, let me tell you, huh? Certainly one of a kind. And
even now, look, you cannot almost see it, but the spheres, the little black spheres are around as the other ones are here. It's just the same moment. Because many people were saying, oh, that was created with a computer. But then, fortunately, we have the second witness. We have the name of both. We know where they were. We went there. And we know this is absolutely real.